everyone. I'm Jody.
And I'm Hannah.
And we're happy you're here today. But before we begin, as a reminder, I'd like you to take out your week 2 supplies from your bag because you'll need them during the video lesson. And if I seem a little distracted today, it's because I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous right now. You see, I just found out that there's a storm coming here today, and it's coming through our city, and I don't know whether it'll be a big storm or a little storm. But storms always make me a little bit worried, and I'm afraid that the thunder might come right on my house, and I don't know, I'm just scared. And you know what I need to do anytime I'm scared? I need to grab my special things. So I'm going to do that right now because it just calms me down. I've got a blanket.
Good idea, Jody.
And I've got a stuffed animal, and just hugging those sometimes makes me feel a little better about when I'm worried about something. Oh, you know what else? I got another idea. Another thing that I like to do when I'm a little bit nervous is to play games. Would you play a game with me?
I would love to play a game. That'll make me feel better, too.
Oh, good. Okay. So the game I've got is called Emotion Charades. So, I don't know. Since I'm feeling scared right now, I thought it might be fun to play a game called Emotion Charades where I'm going to act out an emotion, and you guys are going to guess. But before you do that, I'm going to play with Hannah so you see how we do it.
Awesome.
You know how to play charades, I bet. So, okay, Hannah. Let's see. The first emotion I'm going to act out is this one. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I see a smile on your face. Your eyes are open and bright. You look kind of excited or happy.
Yeah, it's happy.
Oh, yes,
you got it. Okay, good. All right, I got another one. Ready?
I see your head is turned down. She kind of looks like she's making a frown. Jody, are you feeling a little bit sad? Kind of?
Yeah.
Or
It's a different word, but yeah.
Maybe lonely or scared?
Disappointed.
Oh, disappointed. I was so close.
You know, when you want something, you hoped something would happen, but then you get let down. All right, now it's your turn. Are you ready?
Oh, see if you can guess what Miss
Okay.
Jody is feeling.
This is one that I sometimes feel when I go in somewhere new where I don't know anyone.
How do you think Miss Jody is feeling? Do you have a guess?
Okay, it's shy. Have you ever felt shy before? Did you guess? All right, let's do another one. How about this one? What do I look like I am?
Do you have a guess?
I'm mad. Did you guess it?
Nice.
All right, let's do one more. Ready?
That's an easy one.
Did you guess surprised? You're right. Hannah, why don't you do a couple now?
Okay, I've got a good one. Ready?
Hannah, are you okay? Are you okay? What do you think she's acting out, guys? What do you think it is?
Did you guess sad? You got it.
All right, one more, Hannah, one more.
Okay, oh, I got one. Can you guess what it is?
I think she's throwing a temper tantrum. I'm not sure what it is.
Yes, I'm so angry. I was throwing a temper tantrum, but I'm not really
I'm sure
feeling
none of you have
angry.
ever done that before.
No, never.
So how many emotions were you able to guess? It's crazy how we use our bodies to express our emotions, not just our eyes, but our whole face and our whole body. It's kind of cool how emotions, our whole body can come out in it. And you know what else? It's okay to have emotions. And it's important that we express them.
Jody,
Yeah?
you know what else I like to do when I'm feeling scared or sad or worried or really even happy?
What's that?
I like to dance.
Oh,
Do you like
gosh,
to dance
I do.
and
I
sing?
love music and I love dancing.
Music always makes me feel better when I'm feeling sad or worried, and I feel that it helps me calm down and
Oh my
get
gosh,
into
I do
a
too.
more peaceful place. It really works for me. So, have we got something special for you? We've got a brand new song, music video for you to enjoy. So, get ready to sing and dance and have some fun with us, okay?
He's the best friend
Jody, it really feels like everything in our whole world has changed. Everything we had planned for the end of the school year, for the summer, has changed. Maybe you felt hurt or disappointed, scared, sad, or worried. And maybe like me, you're left wondering and worrying about what will happen next. School had a day that it was supposed to start, and now it's starting on a different day. Oh, the whole thing feels like a total mess. You know, Jody, I'm a teacher here at Wayzata Community Church Nursery School, and I've been really worried about going back to school. I just don't know what it's going to be like. I have a mask that's pretty cool. It's got cats and flowers on it, but what if when I'm wearing my mask, some of my students are scared of me wearing my mask? Or what if somebody in my class gets sick? Or, I don't know, there's so many things that could go wrong at school. I just don't know what to do. I thought maybe you might have some ideas because I know you're a really good listener and you always have good ideas.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with me, Hannah. I think, when we have a worry, the first thing we want to remember is to share with someone, because if we keep it inside, it gets bottled up and it comes out sideways. But when we share, we really can help each other talk things through. So I heard that Hannah is really worried about a lot of things that are going to happen at the nursery school. Like, do you think kids will be afraid of her wearing a mask? But you know what, Hannah? I don't think so, because I think we've all gotten used to wearing masks this year. And over the summer, we've been wearing them most of the time.
That's true.
And I think those kids are going to be used to your face, whether it's got a mask on or not. And I don't think they'll be scared. I think they'll be okay. But I understand why you'd be worried about that, because you want them to have a really great experience. So I know you were also kind of worried that maybe things wouldn't be like, I don't know, were you worried that someone might get sick or?
Yeah, someone might get sick. There's so many things we have to do, like take everybody's temperature. I just don't know how it's all going to work.
You know what? I've got an idea. Since we have to be so clean all the time, how about if we take that little courtyard area, in the nursery school area, and we just fill the whole thing with hand sanitizer, like a big pool. And we have everybody just go in and wade in there, and then they're sanitized from head to toe, and then they can come back, and we'd all be okay. What do you think?
Well, that might work. I don't know how we're going to get all that hand sanitizer. I can hardly get some at the store sometimes.
Yeah, maybe I think it'd be kind of fun, but maybe it's not.
Maybe
such a
not
good
the best idea for
I
school.
don't know. Maybe you could wrap your body in saran wrap from head to toe and cover, like have the kids do it too. So their whole body would just have the plastic on it, and then they wouldn't be touching anybody because they would be covered in the plastic.
Well, that might work. It might be kind of hot and sweaty.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that in your school, probably you have a lot of great things in place, and everybody's going to have a good year. I really think so.
I guess you're right. We did decide that we're having drop off and pick up happen outside, and we're going to take everybody's temperature, and we're going to be really good about remembering to wash our hands for 20 seconds while we sing the ABCs, and I'm going to try to remember to always cough and sneeze into my elbow.
Oh, good idea.
And not just out into the room.
It seems like we
So,
kind of talked it through.
Maybe it's
Are
not.
you feeling a little bit better?
Maybe it's not so big of a worry. Maybe because I know that we're all going to do our very best to be safe, it's kind of just a little bit of a worry. And that feels a little bit more manageable, I think.
So too. I know that some of my ideas were a little bit crazy, but the fact that we're talking it over, I think that helps, right?
And sometimes laughing makes me feel better. I don't know
Yeah,
about
maybe
you.
it was okay that those were pretty crazy ideas, but I bet you guys all came up with some good ideas too when you were thinking about and listening to Hannah's story, and now it's your turn. You're going to talk about your feelings, and I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to either write down or draw on the piece of paper from your box. So now I'm going to wait for you for a couple of seconds while you grab that piece of paper that says "My Worries" on the top of it. Okay, now we're ready. Is there anything in your life right now that worries you? So you're going to take a piece of paper, and I'll grab ours. And I've already written some worries on here, but I want to see what you have to say. I want to see what you might be worried about. Maybe, like me, you're afraid of storms, or maybe spiders. Maybe the coronavirus is making you a little nervous, like it's making Hannah with her job. Let's all write down as many things as we can think of on our piece of paper. We're going to give you a 30-second countdown to write or draw your answers. Okay, we're back. And now, here's mine. And I've written some things on it. The coronavirus, that makes me nervous. Spiders and snakes make me kind of scared and worried. Storms, Hannah. And starting a new year and not knowing what's going to happen, just like you guys and just like you, Hannah. Same things. So now we're going to do something else, guys. You're going to take your piece of paper. And Hannah, would you fold that into a fan for me? Show everybody how to fold a fan.
So we're going to fold it. I'm going to fold mine in half. And then I'm going to make it kind of zigzaggy. I'm going to fold it one way.
That's a good idea.
Then I'm going to flip it over, fold it the other way.
While Hannah's doing that, I'm going to get the next thing ready because we're going to do a little experiment. But Hannah's got the worries right there. And we're going to look at this candle. And as I light this candle, we're going to think of this candle as you and me. And let's light it. Okay, so this is us. And this is your worries and my worries. So you're going to make yours into a fan, and then you're going to take your candle and make sure with your parents' help that you light that candle and have your fan nearby, but not too close. You don't want to put it on fire. Now, we're going to watch what happens when your worries get too close to you. Let's see what happens. Oh, do you see how it's flickering and it's becoming wobbly? This is how we sometimes feel when we have a lot of uncertainty and worry in our lives. I don't know about you, but my stomach's felt like that a lot of times when I've been worried.
Me too.
Well, I've got an idea. There are some things that we can do to help us. I want you to grab your little piece of cardboard in there that I've cut like a shield. So this shield, we're going to write down names of people who we love and we care about that we could talk to when we have worries. So we're going to pause again, give you 30 seconds to write down or draw pictures of those people. Okay, go ahead and do that now. Now, show me the names on your shield, and maybe they're the same as mine. Here's mine. I put God, my parents, leaders, like leaders at church or anywhere that you have leaders, grandparents, cousins, friends. I bet you'll come up with some really good ones too. Now watch this, guys. When we talk to people about our worries, it's kind of like me holding up the shield in front of the candle. Now look, when Hannah fans it, it's not flickering. When we reach out to the people that we love and share our feelings with God and our family, it helps us to deal with our worries better. It's so much better than keeping it inside or just doing it on our own. That's when our flame gets wobbly. There's a Bible verse that reminds me of this too, and I think you'd like it too. No matter what our situation, no matter how uncertain it might be, the Bible reminds us that God is with us wherever we go. And it's from Joshua 1:9. This is it. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. We're going to put that up on the screen for you so you guys can say it at home together too. I hope you take time to practice that and to say it, because if you memorize it, that prayer will be with you wherever you go, just like Jesus and just like God.
Even when I go back to school, Jody?
Even when you go back to school,
okay.
Everywhere, God is with you.
Thank goodness.
Well, I'm grabbing my blanket now and my stuffed animal. I don't need them as much anymore. I feel so much better that we had this talk today.
Me too.
And guess what? The storm is over. it looks like the sun's coming out. And remember, it's natural to have all kinds of feelings. And when we put what's bothering us into words and share it with others, we're sharing the load. And sharing with loving adults and people we trust can help us get through anything. And God walks with us wherever we go. Hannah, will you lead us in a prayer?
Oh, yes. Please pray with me. Loving God, thank you for giving us all of our various emotions to help us express how we're feeling. Sometimes in life we get worried and afraid, but we know that you, God, are our rock, never leaving us. You're always there, no matter where we go. Amen. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. We had a lot of fun learning alongside you about all of our feelings and worries. We hope you've taken some tools with you that you can use the rest of this month and the rest of the year, really.
Absolutely.
Look for more fun activities in your box, and we hope to see you very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.